I gotta start this over again. This is a good song. All right, let's live. I almost just ended the stream. What's up, everyone? How we doing? Happy Monday morning. I'll wait for a couple of you guys to get, or a couple more people to show up, and then we'll get started. All right. All right, let's get started then. There we go. Viewers, 7 viewers. How's everyone doing? Sorry, I'm literally just waking up. I'm been in the terrible routine of waking up way past my alarms. I was even holding my phone at one point. That's how I was laying in bed holding my phone. I just kept turning off the alarms. Just my body did not want to wake up this morning. Granted, I did go to sleep like 4 hours ago, so technically it's just a nap, but let's talk about what's been going on. So first of all, how we doing? I know I wasn't here Friday. I know Friday was a trading day on the Forex market. I haven't really looked at it. We'll take a look at that in a second. I just want to go over the current trade setups that we've taken previous session and then today's session, or the New York session today. I don't know why that was more confusing than it had to be. All right, so let's go over the London trade first. First of all, during London, we had the break of the high. All right, and from there, we're looking for a break of structure entry. Me personally, I saw this as the entry here. I have to erase this to kind of show. All right, so we have break of structure here. So basically, now I've been messing around with a new entry method for this trading style. It's something that's, how do I say this? It's something that's 100% concrete that I'm doing at the moment, but it is something I'm experimenting with. And basically what it is instead of taking the actual full entry at the original break of structure to where you get a candle body close, I'm using a new entry method to where we're looking for the same steps, but we're adding one extra step. The only extra step is we're taking a fib retracement from the original entry off of that candle body close to the previous peak of where your stop loss would be, or bottom, depending on which direction you're trading. And from there, you would go ahead and then you would measure the original trade first. So target a fix 2 to 1. All right, and then from there, you pull the entry up, but you use the same profit target. So now your 2 risk to reward becomes a potential 5 risk to reward. The caveat to this is entries might not hit. I've been currently back testing the previous wins from the strategy. If you guys don't know where I'm getting this from, all right, there's a back testing sheet that we can go ahead and use, and all I've been doing is going back since February, just tracking the wins and see how the wins, or see if we can get a entry using the same rules, but just looking for a 50% retracement of the original entry and seeing if we can get a little bit of a better risk to reward ratio. So far I'm up to July, I believe. Yeah, I'm up to July, beginning of August, and it seems to be doing pretty well. Just, you know, giving price a little bit more to work with and getting a little bit more out of the movement. Because what I've seen over the course of doing this for the last, you know, couple months is that a lot of times it's never just a clear get an entry, price just continues going that direction, and you get out. What ends up happening is you end up playing in a certain range, most likely between the entry and the stop. And I wouldn't say every time, but a good portion of the time, you do have a possibility of getting a nice retracement to get a little bit more risk to reward ratio. And all you're doing is losing the same amount using the same stop loss. You're not risking anything different. Why is Christmas music playing? There you go. It's like my biggest pet peeve is Christmas music before Thanksgiving. So yeah, so that's what I've been messing around with. We did have an entry, we did get stopped out. I did something before I went to bed last night. I didn't tell you guys because I wanted to see if this would make a difference. But I actually I set a limit order on EU off of this break of structure entry. All right, I wasn't sure if this was gonna hit. I literally set it like a 0.25% risk and went to bed. I had no expectations of this hitting. If anything, I was more expected to get filled and stopped. But we had a situation here, and where is it? Same scenario. All right, you're looking for a fixed 2-to-1 of the original entry, and then from there you're going 50%. And I just woke up and I just took profit around here. So I didn't get the full risk to reward, but it was something I was just messing around with. So at the moment, all right, if I take a look at what's going on right now, I haven't really looked at price since waking up. It looks like GU did actually break the high first, but it looks like you wouldn't gotten stopped out of that. But I actually took an entry off of EU. I did not. I just went off of what I saw first thing in the morning. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and okay. I was gonna make sure I had my stop loss, and I did. Are you guys here in chat right now? I'm sorry, because I've been going on for like 10 minutes and I don't see a single chat. I want to make sure you guys can. I'm gonna refresh the page. If you guys are here, say hello. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. You guys are here. Just want to make sure. Victor, Prathish, Magic Man. Okay, cool. Why can't we apply this method in other pairs? You can, Prathish. I'm not saying you can't. I just haven't done so. If you want to use JPY USD or any other pairs, you go ahead and try it. I just can't sit. There's no information. There's no data backing the idea that other pairs work. I don't know. I'm going based off of the information and the back testing done already. If you want to, Pratish, if you want to see if this works with other pairs, please feel free to. And if you know, it's going to take a lot of time. Just me back testing the entry method on how we're doing our original or the modification to the original strategy. It's taking a long time. So it is going to take a while. If you want to go ahead and do that, feel free, share. I would love to see if it works out in any other pairs, and definitely will try it. Rivertown Souls, how we doing? Good to see you. But yeah, it looks like I said before, I think it's tough. Yeah, it looks like GU did actually break the high first. But for me personally, I personally went with EU because the first thing I did was I woke up, saw that we swept, and as well as I saw that if you guys follow Phantom, he posted a Discord saying he was in EU longs. So I just waited for, instead of taking the entry originally like you're supposed to. All right, so there's the break. I'll show you what the entry would have been. Here's your break of structure here. All right, you would have taken a long position off of this candle closing here. All right. And when I woke up, I didn't get the best entry. When I woke up, we were like right around this candle here, 940, 945. So I just entered. Because if you were to take the fib entry here, it would have been right around this area. I believe I got in right around like the peak of this wick. So it wasn't the best, it wasn't the best the best entry, you know, but using the current system. All right, let me give you guys a better entry for this. 6701 or 671. Yeah. So I got in right about here. Right about there. So if this trade hits, it's going to be about a 4 risk to reward ratio. At the moment, I'm currently sitting in about $1,700 in profit if it'll fix itself. Kind of hard for you guys to see that, but currently sitting in that. I believe using the current entry method, let me just check. Not yet. See something. All right, not yet. So you wouldn't have moved stops to break even yet. But yeah, that's currently what I'm looking at. Looking from a larger time frame perspective. I know we don't use daily bias or anything, but you can go around and see how prices are behaving on soft at certain levels. You can see on GU we tested this support, and we currently are pushing the upside. I don't see anything on EU that makes me overly bullish. If we saw a little bit more of a dip, I would have been, but obviously with the how price moves in certain times, it can definitely, you know, kind of skew what could happen. So that's why we stick to a mechanical strategy. But yeah, let me see. Did Phantom state why he took EU over GU? I'll pull up the Discord. Hold on. So still watching EU GU shorts, maybe a little bit too big for me. I guess he was using a little bit of his discretion because maybe the stop loss is a little bit too large for that. That's the only thing I see. Yeah, that's the only thing I see. Marty, do you still trade with ABC strategy? Yes. So I still trade the ABCs, but I only do it in crypto. I don't trade ABCs in Forex. For me, it just, the way Forex markets move on a larger time frame, I am not the biggest fan of, you know, I like to see how price respects ABCs, and don't get me wrong, it's absolutely there. But for me, it's not as clean as compared to like crypto or Bitcoin. I am currently in, where's the ETH? So I'm not in ETH longs. So I have a spot position on Ethereum at the moment. Oh no, was it Ethereum or was it it was what coin was it? Hold on, did the order even trigger? I don't think the order triggered. Hold on. Oh wow, yeah, that's right. Okay, I have an alert. Okay, that's fine. Okay, for some reason I thought ETH was going to, or did put in a higher high, but it did not. All right, so ETH currently has a very large ABC within an ABC. This is a very, look, I've explained this multiple times over the last month or so. I am very, very, very cautious about being too bullish right now. Just because of the timing and just how things have played out in past bull markets, as well as we are still at risk for a recession, right? I don't care. Obviously, we might not think about it now, but if we look at the DXY, look at how the S&P is performing, we are still not clear yet. The only way I would say we would be in a clear position is, or a better position in the markets overall, is if we came back down, broke this low, and formed a larger ABC now, which would call for a short-term pullback, which I'm ultimately looking for, or a medium to longer-term pullback in all markets in general. Or if we do break out of this range and we do break this high, I need a very, very big move, right? We can't be doing this on the S&P. If we start seeing price action move like this, to where we just get a little tiny squeeze above and that's it, very bad for the markets in my opinion. So it's probably a little while away until we get there, till we have a better idea of where the markets are going to go. But the more we hover around this region, the more I'm a little bit more inclined to go with this idea. And if this idea does happen and we don't get a very explosive move to the upside and we just get a very ever so slight wick, not good. So for me, I'm a little bit too I'm cautious about being too bullish right now. I'm not looking for all-time highs anytime soon on BTC. I can't sit here and say that we definitely are. I can't sit here and say that we can't go to 48K. We absolutely can. Bitcoin's in a position, if you look at this from a basic support and resistance standpoint, right, we are above a clear resistance, and above us, the previous local top, well, I would say local, but the previous top from this prior uptrend or downtrend is going to be around 48K, and there's a big zone where there's no resistance. So we do have an absolute possibility of climbing all the way up to 48K while still being not too bullish. So overall, that's like my mindset when I'm approaching this. And as well as, if you look at this from a larger perspective, we are still in this larger ABC, right? Within this ABC was a larger A. The separation in trend, the larger separation in trend, in my opinion, was this move compared to this move. So to me, this is an A to a B to a C. Now, I don't know where the C is going to top out at, but if this is going to be a bear structure, we need to start seeing price stay below 31,880. Once we see that, then we could be a little bit more bearish. Let's see how this trade is doing. Sorry. Nvidia may be about to put in its ABC top. I haven't seen that one yet, Joe. Though I had a video on this list, I do not. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's putting in an ABC within an ABC. Yeah, definitely possible. I don't know why I'm so stuffy right now. Oh, let's see. Overall, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Let's see. Magic Man also think you can take break a structure of the structures in the previous session. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, you can. NVIDIA maybe. Okay. Many have said recession canceled. Can they do that? I remember changing. I'm not saying they can, but they can just keep pushing it off. You know, the Fed can start doing things to kind of I guess limit the timing of it, or at least push back the timing. I don't know why I said limit, push back the timing, but it's inevitable, right? And the more you push it back, the harder it may hit to an extent. I thought they already did. I mean, theoretically, they can keep doing it, Joe. Not forever, but they can keep doing it. Come on, we need to see. What's my MetaTrader looking like? If this hits full TP, I might be at break. That might bring the account back to break even. If not, maybe profit. Or it's gonna be close. I'm gonna be very close to break even if this trade can get to if this trade can get all the way back or hit actual TP. Let's see. Phantom strategy seems to be not doing that good, although it did good if we look at yearly returns. Yeah, if we look at it from the beginning of the like around February to now, the strategy overall in the longer period of time is doing very well. There used to be stats and stuff on the top of this sheet. I don't know what happened. Oh, here it is. So if you look at it from the overall from the beginning of the year, we're at a 51% win rate, 77 R total. You can break it down by day of the week. They have it break it down by month as well. November, not so good overall, even though we had that big losing streak in October. Still net positive, but unfortunate because of when I started, or when I actually got funded. I started literally at the losing streak, so not good for me. September was very good. That's where I passed all my challenges. So recently hasn't been doing well, but even in September, 2 months ago when I started doing this the end of August, beginning of September. We crushed it in September. Crushed it. Did you try the 0.25 at Phantom and entry? I just did pure retracement. Yeah, I didn't do the half and half. I just did purely because I woke up and price was already like down here. So I was, on my phone, I pulled the fib. I'm like, oh, we're actually right there. So I just pulled the trigger. So my entry is not the best. You know, it's not the exact 50% mark, but overall, you know, it's still going to be a 4 risk to reward ratio trade. And if this hits, like right now, like I said, I'm sitting at about almost $1,200 profit, $1,100. It's fluctuating between those two. Let's see. Yeah, my account is 5% drawdown phase 1 rip. Yeah, it's just very, very crappy timing. I feel bad for you guys who just like signed up around the same time that I got funded. Yeah, it's just terrible timing. But beforehand, like I said, the previous month and the month before that, absolutely crushed it. Same, bro. Woke up immediate entry, but TP'd at 2-1. Can't complain. Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. You got your TP. Oh yeah, you've been out for a while. I'm hoping we can see a continuation. It'll be interesting to see how the DXY responds to this area of resistance here. Looks like we've been fighting around here for a while. Let's see. So make sure I didn't miss anything. LOL, on the wrong side of these trades. I took GU and got stopped out. See you all Friday. Grant, it's good to see you. I'm not sure if you're still here, but... And guys, like I said, over the next month or so, or over the next month or 2 months, Fridays I won't be able to do. There might be a week or two coming up. Probably not until December, where I might not be around. I might be around for one day. Just because I am potentially looking into getting into a business. Something I've been wanting, something that's been in the, not the works, but something I wanted to potentially look at for a while, and something just fell on my lap over the last, I would say, the last couple of weeks. So I've been talking to a friend / potential business partner about this. I met the owner of the business and we kind of talked a little bit. It's got a lot of potential. I've been working with him for the last 2-3 weeks. I think it's only been 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. And we've done a couple jobs, and you know, the work's not bad. It's a little tedious, something crazy, but the guy makes good money. Good money. So we're gonna be working with him, kind of like seeing how things go. I'm also gonna be getting paid to do it as well. Something that's a little courtesy, because he's just trying to get out of it. Once I get, if it's official and like we start signing stuff and, you know, getting contracts, paperwork signed over, and, you know, bankroll, books, everything, I'll go over it a lot more detail. But right now everything's just in the air. Everything's just kind of speculation. We're not really hard negotiating on stuff yet. We're just kind of getting a feel for like what process is being done. He's not showing us everything. I'll talk about it more once if it does actually end up happening. But it's gonna be good for me, because it'd be something to keep me busy, something to make good money, and it's only majority done during the weekends. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there are some situations to where I might have to work you know, more than that. But we're not exactly at that point yet, so we'll have to just wait and see. But as of right now, up to December 19th, I pretty much know my schedule, and Fridays are definitely out of the picture. I can't do Fridays. First ever win with the Judas method. Maybe it's legit. It's done well for me, Joe. Well, let's see how this new entry method is. The FOMO part of me wants to take this off the table right now just because I don't want to lose more, but you guys know we're better than that. I feel like we've listened to all these songs already. All right, it's not bad. Let's see. Did you trade this Friday? No, I did not trade because I was out working. So I was not around. I can go over Friday if you guys want. How far have you got with your retracement back to testing, Johnny? Been thinking of doing the same. So at the moment, I can show you. I don't know where I have. Though I had FX replay still up. So yeah, I've had a couple sessions. I don't want you guys to see these numbers and get excited. These trades are not including losses. All right, these are purely just back testing. I'm purely just back testing wins. All right, so I believe I can't sit here and give you the results, because what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to compare the amount of trades that I've taken that are wins, and then go ahead and compare them to the number of wins that the original strategy has, and see if there's a substantial difference in reward and potential reward, and how much money you can make. That's gonna be the biggest factor. You know, if we're taking retracements but we're getting, you know, a quarter of the entries, it's gonna be about the same. But if it's a situation to where if we do this and we only get half the entries but we're getting double the reward, then it becomes more worth it. At the moment, I would say, I forget how many entries I've taken. So that's 3. I guess you can go over right now. So I've taken 3. Now, the reason why there's multiple sessions is because I didn't realize this. Shout out to Grant. Grant showed me this. But if you missed a session, if you missed a trade, you can't go back. And I realized until recently that you can actually go back. So, and these losses were mistakes on my end. I've taken trades during the wrong session. So I guess if you can still count it if you want to. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So nine wins on that one. And I believe I'm currently in the end of July, beginning of August. Magic Man, if I had to tell you exactly. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the losses. But nope. I believe, let me just double check. You can see this was one here. I don't believe I got entered in this one though. Breaker structure confirmed. Oh yeah, the wick just missed. So I did not get tagged in this. That would have been another trade. So I am on August 9th. That was the last setup that we were in. So like I said, I have to go ahead and compare data once I get all caught up. I'm almost there. I was up for like four hours last night. Like I started at like 10, 11 o'clock and I went all the way up to 3 a.m. And that's when London session started. So I was in the Discord trading London while doing this. I got like no sleep. So I'm going to be doing some more back testing probably throughout the week when I have time. I should be done by then. I should be by the end of this week. And, you know, I'll start looking and comparing numbers and see how much of a difference it actually makes. Wouldn't one want to back test the losing trades? You could if you want to get the most accurate results, but it doesn't really matter. The reason why it doesn't matter because those trades would have got you entered anyway and you would have slipped out. So basically, regardless, even if you took this entry on a loss, you would still come up, get entered on a limit order and still get stopped. Maybe I'll have to go through it and see, but unless the only time where it makes a difference is if a trade came into the positive and then the stop was moved to break even. That's the only thing that you should be checking. Maybe that's the next step, but at the moment the losses shouldn't matter because you still would have got limited in and still stopped out. So the loss doesn't change. Let's see, Muhammad. Hey Johnny, good to see you. Good to see you too, my friend. How you doing? The Johnny swing method. Johnny Judas. So no trade tomorrow. Yeah, no trade tomorrow, Joe. I believe it's just, I'll double check Forex Factory. When I checked on Sunday, it was just Monday and Friday. BTC Noir. Hi John, I used to tune in more when you were trading crypto. Appreciate you feel the market is slow, but there has been some excellent opportunities for your old method of trading. I hit a 404. Wait, I hit a 400. Is it a 4.14 or a 400? Is it on Solana, for example? I would like for you to continue covering crypto alongside. Yeah, absolutely. Can you clarify that though? Did you say like a 4.14 or a 414 risk to reward ratio? What do you? Hold on. Has Solana really ripped that much? Hold on, I need to do this on a. Am I crazy or did Solana like just? Wow. Okay. 414. Wow, where was your entry? Please share. What was your entry? I mean, yeah, I could definitely. I mean, we can continue talking about Solana. Okay, no, I did talk about this before. So Solana is in a very similar situation as BTC. We have broken above previous resistances, multiple resistance areas, and now we're getting to a point to where you're in a pretty much an open zone, open season kind of situation, to where there's really nothing stopping Solana at this point from going to $143. Now, can it happen? Will it happen? I don't know. Those are two different answers. Will it happen? I can't say so, but can it happen? Absolutely. It can absolutely happen. But a 414 Wister, I'm very curious to see where your entry was. Because even if you were doing the... I mean, that really depends, because you can use two different. Entry was very lucky. Use the fib retracement pullback with a 0.25 stop loss. Wow. That's a fantastic trade, man. Something I don't condone. But even still, like if you took this trade here, you probably would have got stopped out a couple times. I hate when it does this. You would have got stopped out a couple times, maybe using like a 3% stop. But even a 3% stop, if you're holding it now, it's a 63 risk to reward. That is fantastic. On alts, I personally like to use like a 3.5%, 4%. Let's say 4% to be safe, if I can get it. Close enough. So still 46 risk to reward ratio. That's huge. If you're risking 2 to 3% on a trade using that, yeah, you would have doubled your account just off of that trade alone. So that's a fantastic entry, man. Congratulations. What did you do for your birthday? So yes, my birthday was on Saturday. The good old 11/11 Veterans Day. The next time, it's funny because there was a funny, I don't remember the full detail of it. There's a guy I used to work with. He was a big how do I say this, advocate for the military. He served in Vietnam. He's an older guy, and every birthday, this was years ago, he would always come up to me, shake my hand, and salute me. And I was like, I'm not in the military. He's like, yeah, I know, but you know, I know your birthday is today as well, so happy birthday. And I was like, all right, appreciate it. And he would just it was so funny. He was a funny guy. But yeah, good way to remember is 11/11. Easy to remember, easy day to remember. It's my birthday today. Sky Knight, happy birthday, my friend. Guys, everybody wish a happy birthday to Sky Knight. Happy birthday, my friend. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, went to dinner, had a phenomenal steak. Oh, yes. We tried a new place out that was kind of far from my house, but I used to drive by it all the time. I like to try new places on my birthday. When I was a kid, even when I was like later on in my teenage years, we would always go to the same like couple places. So I was like, you know what? We can still get the same type of food, but let's try other spots. So like for the last 3 or 4 years, I've been trying new places, and we went to a new place this year, and the steak was unreal, and it's not like, it wasn't too expensive. For the price, it was really good. Very good food. Then I went to a friend's house to watch the UFC fight. I'm not like a huge like UFC guy, but it's fun to watch. So, watched the fight, drank a good amount. Definitely participated in degenerate behaviors that night, and went home. Didn't go to bed till like 4 or 5 a.m. Slept minimally yesterday. Slept minimally today. So, but good overall. Great time. Next year I'm gonna be fucking 30, which is crazy to think. I'm gonna be 30 years old next year. So 29. Overall, happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, Sky Knight. What are you doing here, man? Go celebrate. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you hanging out on your birthday today. Hope to see you on many more. Let's see if we can get this. Just turned 24. Man, I remember when I was 24. I feel like an old ass man saying that. I think you're around Kite's age. I think Kite. Guys, also a trick too. Kite's birthday is 3 days before mine. So, I know if you want to, you can wish Kite a happy birthday if you want. Kite's birthday is on the 8th. That's how. Yeah, Kite is also a 99 baby. Oh, okay, so you guys are, you guys are kids. Romaine, hey Johnny, what's up? How's going with Forex? It's going good so far. I'm back testing the new entry method. We are currently using the entry method here, and I'm looking to get about a 4 risk reward ratio on this trade. Currently, I'm sitting in $1,700 in profit. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at that top blue number right there in the middle. 17. The account's sitting almost at break even. So if this trade hits, which I'm hoping it will, we're going to be almost at break even. And hopefully we can get a payout soon. Oh, so you stopped the Phantom strat? No, we're still using the Phantom strat, but I'm putting my own little twist to it. So we're still using the same Phantom strat. Okay? But the only difference is instead of taking the entry at the original break of structure, All right, so in this case, it would be this candle. So instead of taking the trade here, we set a limit order for at the 50% fib mark. All right, and if price hits that retracement area, we go ahead and limit in, and then we target the same profit target area. So instead of, you know, hitting a 2 risk reward ratio, we're hitting about a 4.5 to a 5 risk reward ratio, depending on that. So we're still using the phantom strategy, but I'm putting my own little twist to it. How do payouts work? Can you withdraw whenever? It depends on the firm. Some of them, there's a grace period. Fund next, which is the 100K account I currently have. You have to wait 30 days. So 30 days after you get your funded account, you can take your payout. And then I believe payouts are every 2 weeks. So the goal, I want to make like 1 to 2% on the account and just take it out. So 100 grand, you know, if I can make 2%, make 2K, that'd be fantastic. I'll take the money and run. Come on, we're so close. Yeah, like we're almost sitting at $2,000 profit. What are your fib levels? So I'm only using 50%. So basically all you do is, instead of taking the entry at the candle body close above that line, when the next candle opens, you pull a fib from the candle body close where your original entry was, down to the bottom of the range in this case, or the top, depending on which direction you're trading. So in this case, you're pulling from that candle to the bottom and you're just taking 50% of that. That's all you're doing. Now, sometimes what this will do is, yes, you will get a better risk to reward ratio, but there is a chance that you will miss out on some trades. Now, I've been back testing this on FX Replay for the, you know, I did a lot of it. I did a lot of it on, well, last night, and I got all the way up from February to August. Now, keep in mind, I'm only back testing the winners, because the losers don't really matter, because you're still going to get limited in. You're still risking the same. You're still losing the same. The winners, on the other hand, you have to determine whether you'll actually get entered on those same trades. So based off of what I've been seeing, we're still getting in about, I would say, 60% of the time, maybe a little bit higher. There hasn't been as many missed trades as I thought it was going to be. So this has potential. We're so close. That's good to hear. Yeah, it depends. Like Tradingview, I think Tradingview is only like a 1 week period, so you can only have to wait a week before you can start taking out money. But it really depends on the firm. The reason why I started doing this, let's see. I was thinking retracement to 2 to 1 was the move. Oops. So you could do that, Joe. You might actually get I wouldn't say a better win rate, but there's a potential there might be a better win rate with that. That could be a way you approach it. I'm not saying that's wrong. It's just a different way to approach it. So the EV of your new strategy is greater than the basic phantom. What do you mean by EV? Overall, we're getting better risk to reward ratio trades, but the caveat to that is that you might be missing out on some. You might not be getting all the entries that he's calling out or that he's getting, because there are situations to where price might do something like this. All right, so like let's say this is This is the long position. Let's say you sweep the low, you take out the high. All right, let's say it's your candle body close. There are situations to where you might not get a full 50% retracement. And then price will just do something like this. Maybe it'll just come down. You might just get wick. You might just miss the actual entry and you'll just keep going. You'll hit TP. Or there have been situations to where price will do that. You might get a slight wick, or price might continue and you'll get a slight retracement and not get ever, you might not ever see the entry. So there are situations to where that happens. Like I said, it's not as common as I thought it was going to be, but definitely there. Expected value. I don't know yet. I don't have the answer to that yet, because even though your risk to reward is better, if you're missing a quarter, if you're only taking a quarter of the trades, so let's say if you're only taking 25% of the original entries that you were taking, right, it might not be worth it. But if we're getting 50 to 60% of the original entries, but we're getting a higher risk to reward, it might be worth it. So at the moment, it seems like, based off of the back testing I have seen, or I have done, and what I've seen recently and how price has been behaving, there's a chance that it could be worth it. I don't know. It could change, but at the moment, this is what we're trying out. And I think it has potential for sure. How about 0.25 risk for 2-to-1 another same entry? Yeah, you can do that, Joe. That's another way to look at it. Like I said, you can definitely try it. I'm gonna be just sticking to one way of doing this for now. Every once in a while, I might do the thing where, you know, we enter the original entry at half risk and then use the other half at the fib. We could do that. You're in the data. Yes, correct for me. I mean, I'm still in the back testing phase. Yeah, so I do have, so I'm currently tracking it on, I'm using FX replay. I'm tracking entries. So basically I'm going back and I'm taking the trades in real time. The only thing is I'm going based off of the journal here, off of this, off of the spreadsheet that's been back testing the original Phantom strategy. The only thing I'm doing different is I'm only back testing the wins to see if price came back to that 50% retracement and give you the entry. I believe this one did. So this one would have been a win with the new method, with the new entry method. There's some situations to where it doesn't happen, but I'm only back testing the wins because if the trade was going to lose, you were still going to get limited in any way. Your limit entry would have been filled and you still would have been stopped out. So the losses don't change. The only thing I'm testing to see if we're missing out on trades or more trades because we're taking a lower limit. To get precise, yes, I'm back testing. I'm back testing all of the trades, all of the winners from February to now. I'm in the beginning of August. I can tell you right now, I'm up to August 9th. So I'm going to try to get this done this week. Definitely next week. If not this week, I think I can get it done this week if I just do a little bit every day. So I spent like 3 or 4 hours last night starting it, and I went from February to August. So I think I can finish it within the next couple days. So once I have all the numbers, I'll compare the amount of entries compared to this, and I'll see if there's a drastic difference. Like I said, if we're only getting 25% of the entries compared to the original strategy, it doesn't make sense to do this. It doesn't make sense because you're going to be missing out on more trades, but still getting the same risk to reward ratio. But if it gets to the point to where we're taking maybe 50 to 60% of the original entries, then it becomes worth it because we're still getting way more of a risk to reward ratio compared to the original entry. So it definitely does make a difference. The 2-to-1 retracement method would work with losses as well. I may look into that. Busy as fuck though. To back test losses. Yeah, maybe at some point, Joe. What we can do that. We can do 0.5 retracement with just a smaller risk, a fixed 2 to risk reward ratio as well. That's definitely something that we can do. That is going to take a lot more time though. I agree. That's going to take a lot more time. So like I said, I'm still working with the original strategy. I'm just changing things a little bit to see if it makes a difference. Another metric you should track is the high or low of the day you trade it in to know if you have a big up draw on your winners, to know if it'd be more profitable to let your runners not a full exit. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely something I can look into. All right, so now this would be a scenario to where we set our TP. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this yet. What I'll probably do is I'll just set the stop to in profit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop to like around here. So now, because originally, if we're using the original method, once you get to about 75% of the TP, then you go ahead and move your stops to break even or slightly above break even to make up for the fees. So now instead of doing that, I'm just gonna set my stop at my stop in profit at the same level because we took the entry lower. So I'm still gonna be making his money, but not nearly as much. And now I can pretty much just set it and forget it. It's so tempting to just take this off the table right now. It's because I'm sitting at about, no, I was sitting at about 99,000. Have you tried this strategy if you trade it every day? Not yet, Sky Knight. I haven't done that. Like I said, I'm not trying to stray away from the original rules too much. That's something that could be a possibility. That's something I'll take a note of in the future if that's something that we can try. But haven't done it with trading news and stuff yet. Big fan, really enjoy the spin on the method. Yeah, it's just because it seems like a lot of the problems with this can be made up for by being a little bit more patient. That's what I've just that's just something I've noticed from doing this for a couple months. Once you guys get used to trading and once you guys have been doing this for a while, you can start to pick up on behaviors that markets, how markets behave. On BTC, that's why like when it comes to trading crypto and BTC, that's why I love the ABC method so much, is because going back and testing and seeing how price behaves, you can see price respected certain levels almost to a T. And there's been a lot of scenarios to where on larger time frames, prices have gone up to test certain regions, formed the patterns, and continued or reversed almost perfectly. And that's why that's why I've gone to love the ABC method, is by just understanding behaviors and how the markets move. It's the same thing when it comes to this, is that, once you've been doing this for a while, and I'm not saying 3 months is a lot of time, it's not, but I've been trading for a very long time and I can go back and just watch and see how markets behave. You can start to pick up on tendencies. You can start to pick up on certain ways that price might behave, once we get to a certain time period, once we get to a certain high or a certain low. It's not perfect. The market's never perfect. But you can see what you have in front of you, and if you want, you can back test it, you can look back, and you can make small adjustments to see if things are making an improvement or taking away from the original strategy. Like I said, this is all just testing. Nothing's concrete. We're sticking, if we were to stick to the original Judas model, right? It's less to worry about, it's less to look into. But now that I've been doing it for a while, I have an idea on how the entries work, how to identify breaker structures, and we can go ahead and add maybe a small element to it. Let's see. Don't be greedy. Be like a robot. Oh, I know. I always see the phrase liquidity grab. That's just an ABC, right? Yeah, for the most part, it's just an ABC. Sometimes in like an LU wave theory, sometimes you have something called flats. Sometimes of ABC flat in traditional LU wave theory is considered a liquidity sweep in ICT's terms, but its majority of them are just ABCs. So I'm not sure if it's greed if you back decision with data. Just my 2 cents. It depends on if you're doing it because of data or you're doing it because you want to take money off the table. It depends why. Monk, big sticky Johnny. You never responded to my message, Monk. I asked for one thing for my birthday and you never responded. What the hell is this? Now, granted, I did answer you. It took me like 5-6 hours to answer you because I was at work. Monk asked, and I sent you. You asked me. You asked me, what do you want for your birthday, Jonald? And then I sent you a response. If you don't believe me, I'll do this. Hold on. Oh yeah, did not see that till now. God damn it, Monk. I wanted one thing. I was looking forward to that. Closing early or late might alter real P&L with this model. Yes, you are right, you man. That's the reason why I should stick to it. Only New York session though. Yeah, that could be a good thing. That could be a good way to, you know, make sure you don't kill yourself with backtesting. It's only to New York session. I want Kite to stream. Guys, never mind. Monk, I really want to play some of the messages, because if I play the messages, hold on. I can't find a bikini tight enough for Kite on such short notice. Just make one. You got string, don't you?
The reports about me.
What was that? Is that a kite I hear? I'm not gonna play the whole thing.
Reports about me walking around.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna play. That's all I'm gonna play. I mean, there are some that aren't too terrible, but the thing is, Monk, you cannot say that. A lot of these are bad. Let's see. Sky Knight, please back test every day. I'm often thought of some of these trade days should be trade days. Like I said, when push comes to shove, when I get a little bit more data on this, and if it works out, absolutely, I'll take the time and back test this every day. Maybe just during New York, but that's gonna take time, guys. That's gonna take a lot of time. The teleportation one isn't bad unless you just hate. Oh, hold on. Let me turn off the music and listen to that one. Hold on. Okay, you know what? We're gonna play that, guys. So I got a message from I got a message from Kite the other day. It was a voice memo, and I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. Here, I'll play for you guys. Who's Kite? Oh, you'll know the voice. All right, hold on. Kite wanted me to share this with you guys. Let me get the volume right.
Teleportation and time travel.
All right, hold on. That's a little bit too loud. All right, hold on. Here's Kite.
Teleportation and time travel are real. All you need is 40 of those gas station Rhino Dick pills and 2 entire energy drinks, and your body and mind are almost instantly transported somewhere else.
Wise words from Kite. Oh, that was too funny. Kite hasn't been streaming that much, but he's been sending me a lot of messages. I don't want to do this. Truly a modern day philosopher. Oh wait, did my TP get hit? Oh, my TP might have got hit. Oh no, it didn't. I thought it did for some reason. Oh, it's so close. Transported to the afterlife. CIA delete that shit. Kite's been teleporting this whole time. This isn't advice how to trade. This is a prescription. Dick pills and bang energy. Monk, you know what to do. Oh, let Kite know? Yeah, definitely relay the message, Monk. We'll get back to you guys next stream with what he says. Bro, this guy's name is literally just bro. Do I copy your trades? A lot of the times, I mean, if I'm here on stream, if I'm doing it, if you want to, but just because you're copying me doesn't mean it's going to guarantee you that you win. All right, I've been doing this for years. I have experience. We're trading new models that I don't know if it's going to continue to work out or not. So do what you want with that information. If you want to copy what you see on stream, go ahead. I never offer, I mean, yeah, I never offer trade copying services before. There's been something similar to that in the past, that, you know, never really has been done, or it's been really done on the channel. But never again. Never again. The Johnny X Kite streams during the bull run will hit different. I know. He'll come back. He'll come back. Don't worry, we'll get him back. The Wolf of Wall Street scene with Matthew and Leo. Almost there, guys. Come on. Guys, with this trade, I'm almost going to be at break even. Sorry, I'm focusing. All right, that's it. Trades out. All right, after fees, the account is sitting at, let's see, can I zoom into this? All right, the account is sitting at 99,319. Will it? Come on, focus. You guys can see the reflection of my camera on there. Focus. It's not fucking focusing. Be at 99,319 after fees. I would be willing to bet DXY topped. Possible, Joe. It's possible. Yeah, I just need to hit one more retracement trade, and we're gonna be doing good. I have a feeling that it'll blow past the 2143 short, but hoping it doesn't. You never know, Sky Knight. You never know. You're talking about ETH? You never know. Pretty dope info, brother. I appreciate it, Joe. I really do appreciate it. We try here. We try. You know, our goal is to help you guys. Well, my goal is to help you guys, you know, navigate trading better. Drew. What's up, my friend? How you doing? How we doing? I'm curious, do you think Phantom's paid Discord is actually worth it? To be honest, he hasn't been as active. Like he just posted stuff. So he took profit on one of his accounts early because he passed the 200K. The other one he hit TP with. So he hasn't been too active because he has his own business on the side. So he just hasn't been too active on there. He's only active on trading days, so it's not like there's extra content, extra stuff that you really want. If you want to try it out for a month, it's only, if you use a discount code, it's only $40 a month. So if you want, give it a shot. To be honest, I might just cancel it because I pretty much know how to do this already. It's good to just, if you want to be on the same page, or if you want to know if you're doing something right, it's good to compare notes. Like, you know, if you're looking at an entry and he has something similar, you know you're on the right track. You know, he's been doing this for a very long time. Just you doing specifically Forex. But yeah. Yeah. I think it's worth it to try it. If you feel like you can grasp the information within a month, you feel confident in your setups, you're getting similar setups to him, absolutely a month is fine. I definitely would say at least try it out. But Drew, how you doing, my friend? Pretty sure I said hello. Yeah, I did say hello. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and play some Wordle. Okay, so we got 3 letters right off the bat. R is not there. E is not there. Okay. Nurse. No, never mind. Nurse was a good one. But there is no S. There is N. There's no U. Nurse was a good one. I wanted to see where this R was. Erect. I guess because we're talking about rhino pills. There's no. I need the N. I need the N. We're gonna do. Yeah, no T, and I need something with the N in it. There hasn't been. I want to say like a P at the beginning, but I can't think PR. Only vowel is E or maybe a Y. My only thing is that the R, because of the NE, the N either has to be at the end or the beginning. And the N at the beginning doesn't make sense. So the N would have to be at the end. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, there's no word that starts with NR, so it's got to be at the end. Green. Great Heather's Great Heather's cheating as always. Never. Just to spite Heather, I'm gonna do Monk's guess first. There we go. It was green. That's funny. That's funny, Joe. I think she's cheating too. All right. So we TP'd. Monk, we got to play video games together at some point. We got to get Stinky involved. Nope, I just know a lot of words. You know what? You probably know more than me, so that's fine. I don't know. I can barely read a book. That's why I listen to my audiobooks. I can't read them. Totally. All he plays is CS2 now. See, I would play CS2, but like people are fucking sweats of that game, man. I can't. Like competitive shooters. I think Heather is monk in a dress. I'm already monk in a dress. They always come around the same time. I'm already monk in the dress. That killed me. But yeah, I can't do the competitive shooters, man. Like CS2, Rainbow Six Siege. Like I've been like you can see one of my tabs is I watch. I don't know if you guys know who Jigsy is, but Jigsy is a gamer who like no life's Rainbow Six Siege, and he's like stupidly good. Um, but though I can't do competitive shooters like that, man. I cannot. I just like to dick around like Call of Duty or Battlefield or other stuff, but I can't do the competitive shooters, man, because I'm just not that good. I used to be good, but I'm not that good anymore. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and if CS2 brings back 9 round win, then I'll play again. I played Counter Strike a couple, like maybe a handful of times in my life, but I could just never get into it. I'll back into sweaty video games after I retire. That's true, yeah. Even 13 is too long for me. Yeah, no, that's too much. I agree. I agree, Sky Knight. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because I'm tired. As much as I love you guys, I wish there was more trading days on Tuesday instead of Monday. Because usually my weekends are pretty tough to recover, to give myself some time to recover and be ready for Tuesday, but I'm just shot over from the weekend and to just go right onto this. Not saying I don't want to do it. Like, obviously if there's only 2 trading days a week, I'm going to have to do it. I'll suck it up. But in an ideal world, Tuesday would be best. All right. On that note, I'm actually, well, let me just, is there anything, I'll do this. Is there anything else you guys want me to look at before I leave? More worried about my eyes, need them blue UV lenses. Yeah, my eyes. Yeah, they started hurting my eyes after a while too. Rest well, bro. Sorry I was so late. We'll have to watch from the beginning. Definitely, Drew. I would appreciate that. But yeah, we just got an entry in our Forex strategy. We ended up hitting TP. Doing good. We're back at pretty much break even. I mean, I'm just like under what I forgot what I was, like $700 under break even. So we're like just like 0.5% in drawdown. So hopefully if we get one more good trade like this, I mean, that's going to put me at a really good, that's going to put me almost 3% or 2%, 2% profit on the account. So that's going to be huge if we can get another win like this. So we'll have to wait. I'm not gonna be able to make it Friday. So I'm gonna be around next trading week, which is gonna be, let's see if I usually, guys, if you want to know, check out the cheat sheet here. This is like the best way to see like what's coming up next, and always, double check Forex Factory. Go make sure you check the week or the schedule and make sure that this lines up with this. But for me, the best way to track it is first check this and just double check Forex Factory. So if everything stays the same, we got Monday, Friday this week, and then Monday, Tuesday. Oh, and just Monday the week after. So just next week's gonna be Monday, and then the week after that, Monday, Tuesday, and then so on, so on. So I'm trading tomorrow at 0.1% risk. Yeah, definitely go for it, Joe. Go for it. As long as using, minimal risk, nothing wrong with that. All right, guys. So let's go say goodbye. We got Drew, Joe, Sky Knight, my name Monk, Heather, Umit, Bro. Who else is here? Romaine, overall, BTC Noir. That's crazy, man. 414 risk reward ratio. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. That's an awesome trade. Muhammad. Let's see. Magic Man. If anybody else is here, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Grant. Marty. Victor. Prathish. Rivertown Souls. See you. Good night. Good night to you as well, my friend. All right, guys. Love and appreciate you. If there's any, unless something crazy happens in crypto, that's worth talking about, I'm probably not going to come back. But you know, definitely, if something crazy does happen, I will definitely be around. But until then, I'll see you guys next week, same time, Monday. Hopefully around 8 a.m. if I can wake up at a good time. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's go ahead and do the thing. Gotta adjust myself. My hat's actually, we want symmetrical. Drop my phone. Make sure my stream button's there.